Hello, hello. Alright. So, we are going to continue with our Endless Runner. And what we're looking at today is probably replacing some of the assets, so it will start feeling a bit more like a game rather than a little demo that we've got going here. Where we got up to yesterday, we improved some of the sprites a little bit. Well, not sprites, they're the models here, so that they actually look a bit more like the item they're meant to be representing. But yeah, if we replace them with real objects, then that will hopefully be a bit better. We programmed in some effects if you run into these enemies, and I can't remember what else we did yesterday. I think some tidying up. We were trying some inheritance. But yeah, I think in terms of what the objects will do, I think we're okay at the moment. So yeah, let's have a little look. That looks good, that looks good. I think that's fine. Right, so I did a little bit of research for, well, I found some other tutorials for infinite endless runners. Let me just move this over here, just to log in. Log in this one as well while I've got it off screen. Okay. So, what one of these other ones using was this Mixamo from Adobe. And I'm fairly certain that these can be used without having to worry about licenses. Let's just double check. Hopefully I can go back to the... Can I go to the main website? That doesn't work. It does work. Here we go. Characters are fully textured and rigged. So the animation's done basically for you. It's motion captured animations. Terms of use, maybe? Mixamo. No. Just want to check if these are free to use in Learn and Support, maybe. United Kingdom. Notices, maybe. I'm not sure that's what we need here. Use default character, pre-made character under the characters tab, or. But in terms of using it, yeah, let's have a look. Mixamo license, usage license. Okay. Okay, you can use characters and animations royalty-free in commercial and non-profit projects, including creating Vinegar. It's good. Okay, just wanted to double check that. It's always worth being sure about that. So, in terms of characters, I think this is the guy that we found that is most like the character we want to end up with. That'll be good as a demo for the moment. Let's just have a quick look. How many pages of this are there? It'd be good if there was some kind of filter. Just these small for the moment. No, actually. It'd be easier to get a good idea of what they look like. So potentially Douglas. There are a lot of options here. Yeah, we're just going to have a little browse and see if there's anything that jumps out. We could just stick with a placeholder. Yeah, Joe seemed okay. Thanks for this morning. Or we might look at doing it proportions like this, but not this kind of style. Okay, I think we can stick with Joe for the moment. So then we go find animations. How many animations are there? Let's see how many pages there are. 26 pages of about 100. Okay, there's a lot of animations. Maybe we might want to search for things rather than just going through all of them. Right, let's just look for a default run. And what we want to do is stick it in place. So you can see the animation a bit better. Now I don't think that's what we want to go for. Maybe a slow run. That looks okay. What's the arm space? Oh, wider arms or narrower? Oh. And what does the trim do? That whole loop. Let's see if I actually notice any difference. Okay, yeah. We need to make sure there's at least a loop of it. Which I'm assuming if we reset it is what it was on. So I'm guessing 44 frames is 2 lots. So 22, where's 22 frames? And what does the overdrive do? Just forms it faster. Okay. Let's reset that. Okay, so that's a potential. That might be a good one here. You could do some pretty silly runs. Maybe that one. Running while carrying someone. Standard running. What was this described as? Male weighted run. Yeah, there's a few animations here that could be quite useful. So how do I use mix mode? Let's have a quick look. Mixamo and Unity. Let's just have a quick look at some of these. That could be interesting. So we can upload our own character as well. Okay, we might have to look at a tutorial for this, but I think it should be fairly simple. Make sure we're on the right account. Mixamo Unity. Okay, let's just start with this. So if we download this and we want Unity, and then let's just see what we have to do with it. Don't need backstory. Don't need explanation. We've selected. Right. Okay. Let's see. So bring this across here. Let's drag this to our assets. And then in our player, we assign this to our player. Bit empty. What if we just do this? Let me hide this. No, that gets rid of the whole player. Okay, so these are each of the individual models. And then here we get loads of options here. And you can see what just happens if we play. Does he just run on top of the... no, he's not animated at all. Gonna have a quick look at this. So, I think this is the one that we just had a look at, right? Yeah. Found the playlist now. This is iHeart Game Dev. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll put this as our in-game window. Not in-game window, as our research window. Let's just find the right one. That's right, animate characters. And there we go. Right, and then we've got the audio of it as well, so we can listen in. Right, I think what we'll do is instead of putting it on this game object here on the player, we're just going to bring it into our scene by default. Just put it 0, 0. Let's just go to a bit normal speed. Player controller.
We're going to separate the animation from the model. To do so, we're going to duplicate the animation. This is done by selecting the animation with Command D or Control and D on Windows. Now when we select our duplicated asset, we can modify its properties in the inspector window. Check the
Okay.
And now, if we press play and zoom in on our live object, we'll see it performing the idle animation.
Right, okay. So, if we do this and also add in our player script. Player movement, is it? Let's see, what have we got on player? We've got our colliders. Player movement, player input. Restart and player effects, we've got quite a few on him. Player movement. Player effects. Player input. We've got to put player input actions here and the camera in. And the restart we need. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and set this up to replace this player object. Right, so while we've got this, put our main camera in here. Actions, I think it's in scripts, isn't it? Game management, player input actions. What else do we have set up? We might need to do this collider as well. Player movement script, 532, 750. I think that should be the same. I don't think that was 600, was it? $300. 300, 2, 750. 300. 2, 750. Default map, we might need to set as player. Chart. Okay, and then player movements. Ground spawner. These are the objects, aren't they? Player's set, that's fine. Player movement is this. And ground spawner is this. Right, what if we hide this? And then we have this guy. Okay, so we've got the animation at least. He's pretty small. We'll make him... Right, so if we add in a rigid body, this might not be how we do it, but we'll see. Rigid body, which is freeze rotation, that's all. And our capsule collider. Can we see this capsule collider? We need our scene. Yeah, so we want to move this up to here. That's 0.8 maybe, 0.9. And our height will be 2. That's close enough for the moment. Want to make it so that it's a boundary around him. Oh, okay, right. And then the main camera follows the player. But what if we put this guy in here? Right, okay. We do have collision here. We still collect coin? Oh, that is a big jump. Alright, okay. Why is that such a big jump? Maybe a jump strength of 5 instead? Yeah, that's a bit too small, but along the right lines at least. Right, can we collect these? No, we can't. Can't collect any of those. Do we die? No. Okay. I think what we want to do is create an empty, which we'll call the player, and then we'll stick this guy in that object. And can I move it like that? Yes, that looked like that worked. Right, so we want the animator on that, but we want the input to be on this. And then the player effects can go on this. And this movement can go on this. I think that should still all work. Nope. Effects. Correct. Oh, because we don't have the player move. No, we want. No, that's in there. We want this in. No. Player movement and player movement. Is that the only thing that needs changing? Nope. Let's start. What do we have? Player script. Okay, that's fine. Maybe we want to put the collider on the player instead. Oh no, not that one. This one. Put the collider up a level. No. Okay, let's put the rigid body on here. And we freeze these. And we add the capsule collider. Need to make sure our offset is reset. There shouldn't be an offset between these two. Why have we got an offset? Let's reset this one. There we go. And our position of no. So what should we do? We did 0.9 and height 2, right? And then on this, we don't need you. And we don't need you. Okay, that looks a bit better. Do we collect? Oh, we are collecting. But our score's not improving properly. It is for the cakes, it's not for the alcohol. That's working. And the delay is working on that as well. Good. Right, I think what we want to do is size this guy up a little bit. What happens if we just do 2, 1.8, 1.8. That feels right, I think. Obviously, we'd need to edit jump height here. Let's go with 20. And our collider now is too small. We're going to make that 3. Still too small. 4. And we offset it up to 1.8. Yeah, that jump's too big, but that's okay. And should be getting shorter and fatter. Ah, but based on our height, that's this will currently allow us to get too small, I think. Well, that might have reached its max. I suppose you don't really need to get shorter, do we? Okay. Right, so the collider, I'm happy with being like that. So we might be able to just get rid of this. I think that's everything is working as expected with that. Well, I'm just going to leave it in there for the moment. Just to double check. So why, what I don't understand is why is this not got like the model properly? Am I not seeing? How do I see what it should look like in the end version? Skybox. feel like here it's print down. Let's have a little look here.
Let's take a look at the pieces that make up these assets by opening up the idle model. We'll find the meshes, the features, and the rigs that make this model, as well as the animation that we got. If you were wondering why we have two optical teaching officers, first we introduce skin and use these to find the filter pieces make up the model. Let's add this model to the scene IO. Placing it here will automatically position it as its origin, 0 on the axis Y and Z. For personal preference, I'm also going to take the material and drag it onto the plane object in the scene view on the material. You may initiate things by simply adding the character.
Can I add it into this model? Does it already have the already has the material? Right, so this is the whole rig.
Scene. You can press play and the character will start performing the animation that you had downloaded with the character. But it isn't that easy. For the example in this video, we'll be using Unity's built-in animator component and the animator controller asset to get our YBot to animate. We'll start with the animator component. We'll select the paired YBot keyword.
Where did we download this? When we downloaded with skin as well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Is it something to do with the view that I've got? Or is it just that it's not rendering it? Rendering. Lighting? No. Let's just double check. When I put in, yeah, Gizmo model, no texture.
FBX file contain animation texture. That's why you don't get any extra, texture from Miximo, which is a good thing. Select this and hide it. So let's play it. Very good. There is some issue. Oh my god, this is damn bad. Anyways, let's talk about the texture. So here you find the texture. So here
It's not Unity. Damn it. Unity. Okay, so let's in the project plane. Yep. In the materials tab. Why do I not have a materials tab here? Maybe this is why. In the inspector, yeah. Oh, maybe in here, model. Materials, here we go. Use external, right. Use external materials, legacy. Click apply. Once done, you can set the location option back to use embedded materials. Ah, there we go. Nice. Right, let's have a quick look. Why are we seeing the Yeah, okay, I think what I want is I don't want him to shrink anymore. So we'll stop that happening. Right, so let's do a new folder for animations. We'll put our runner in there. See what these like. That's a nightmare look if I've seen one. I love that that's how they're stored in a normal map. Yeah. Right, so player effects, go in here, and let's not scale. Right, say that. I think really we just want to scale the body part of it rather than all the other parts. What have I done? Why are we seeing yeah, that jumps too high still. And what are we sliding off of there? Is it the beer? That we're meant to slide off. There's some stuff though that we're getting hit into. What? Okay, so we want to go back here. We want to do the player jump strength down to 6, let's say. Maybe something like that. Let's have a look. No, that's too small. Why is it different here? Oh, because our mass is different. Right. So, this was 750. We changed it back to 750. But put our mass at 80. Then we should have the same jump as we had before, which felt about right. That might be a bit too small still. Is it because we're twice as tall? Yeah, see, I don't think we'll be able to jump over. Oh, we can jump over that, just about. I think what we'll do is we'll make him just a little bit shorter. Uh, 1.5 and 1.5. Maybe start around there. We might need the camera be a little bit closer. Why are we seeing these now though? What did we change? We changed something, didn't we? So we could see them. I think that works. Cool, okay. Right, one thing I want to change is I think I want the rotation of elements different. So that's going to be in our objects, I think. Flexible. And this. So we're rotating around the Z axis, aren't we here? So maybe bring this into -4 and 7. So it's just a touch closer. Is that set? I can't remember if that's set by the script. Does it reset? No, that looks okay. And really what I want is when we gain weight here, to suppose it's just the body really that needs to do it. Okay. So I don't know why we're seeing this now. No, we want the light on, but I just don't want to see it in our game screen. Lights and player control showing in games scene screen Unity. Being gizmos. What would we take off light here? No, that's not it. Put that back on because I don't know what I'm actually doing with that. 3D icons? No. Maybe. What is that? That is this player input actions. Input actions. Already called it. Icon. Going in game screen Unity. Okay, I'm going to ignore it for now. Hopefully it resolves itself. Okay, and then if we maybe go into our enemy here, this is why I need to do an empty object as the container and then put everything, put the actual models inside the empty object. I think I might have to redo these. So what we're going to do is we'll bring our enemy in. And then we'll copy it. No, we won't copy it. We'll do another one of these. We'll do an empty, which we'll call enemy. We'll put this in here. And just focus in on it. Right, so this, if we reset position of this, it doesn't do it compared to this, does it? Or does it? Might be. I not show this for a second? Yes, I can. Good. Okay. Right, our enemy rotates 180 on. No, not on this axis. 180 on this one? Yeah. And then we just need to make sure it's got the same as this. So we have our enemy script, our capsule collider, our rigid body. Enemy capsule and rigid. Right. And then our enemy script is 5.0.1. Capsule collider, nothing, just make it match. And our rigid body is freeze rotation. Okay, so we freeze that. Oh, we can. That's fine, that's fine. And we just want to make sure our collider is matching. So we're going to say that this guy is the same height. So 1.6 we said. And then that's 1.5 and that's 1.5. So this should match our player model. And then we want to move our collider up to, well, the height of this 3 maybe, at 1.5. Now is that too tall? It's a bit too tall. That can be alright. 2.5. 3, that's fine. And then, like our player, we're going to need an animator component. Animator. And in this, we want our running animation. No, we need a new controller, don't we? We need a new controller. Yes. Where is our controller? Here. Create new animator controller. Enemy controller. And then we'll open this up. And we'll drag in our running. And might be able to leave it at that for the moment, I think. Go back to here. Okay, happy with the capsule. I mean, I suppose we could just do massive 80 and give it a jump as well. Just randomly jump. But, okay, let's do that for the moment. Let's go back to our... We're going to add our player back in. Our enemy prefabs, obstacles, enemy he's replacing. Let's call this enemy old for the moment, just so we've still got it available if we want to collect it. And then in our prefab ground tile, yeah, there we go. So if we want obstacles, no, we want to have this open. And we're going to go here. And we're going to replace that one. And then we go back. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. And do we get... Oh, they're not animated, but... We're getting cake and coin overlap, which we might need to have a look at. But we're probably going to have a lot less of these items spawning. Right, let's have a look at a new folder called animated controllers. I suppose that goes into animations, right? Let's do folder controllers. And these two, I'm gonna cut if we can. No, there's no cut. Okay, so we're just gonna drag them into there. And then in here, you're gonna go into there. Right. Just a bit neater. Maybe we want also, let's do a models folder. And you can go in there, and you can go in there. Right, and then what we wanted to do was our enemy prefab. That's what we need to do. We need to put the controller here. So animations, controllers. Yep, and then that needs to be the enemy controller. Right, now if we play, they should be running towards us. Yeah, there we go. Ah. That's a bit unusual. But sometimes when I hit the beer, maybe it's a collider on part of the model. I'm not going to worry too much of that. It's because it's built up of lots of different model bits. Right, okay. So the next thing to do is to look for different animations. So rather than it just going straight into running, we can have a look at like when we hit something and all that kind of stuff. Just to play around with the animations. Or actually, no, let's do what we said we're going to do. We're going to look for more assets this time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little break. Cuts. Scripts. Let's do. Oh no, I didn't want to rename. Oh, they're both the same one. No, go on that. Yep. Right. Copy. Paste. Duplicate. There we go, that's what I want. Screen. Let's call it that. And let's go up to 3600. That's not even centered, is it? Wish it was easy to center things in OBS. No thanks, main 0. Jeez. 2 in a row. Ban and ban. Blocked. And blocked. There we go. All gone. And then I suppose that should be... Oh, actually, no. Let's make a new one of these. Copy, paste. Right, that'll do. So, back in a bit. Let's take a little break from screens. Right, so we're back. So we continue on with hunting for some assets here. So I think what we want is a few more animations for the moment. Oh, that. So we could look for some more models as well, but I think we'll stick with this guy as our default for now. So, do we have a jump? Enter. Why does that look backwards? We just want to reset these. So this, we don't need that. We just want the animation, right? Let's just check if we can do this right. So animations. Actually, we want to go in models here. Download this here. Got this one? Yep. And all we want is we want to copy this, duplicate it, right? And can we cut it from here? No. But we just want it in animations. Make transition. Make transition, right? And then how do we trigger it? I think this is where we go back to our how to animate. We'll watch a bit more of this.
Animator and select it. Let's break down the 5 properties of this component. Our first property here is the control property, which is used to assign an animator controller from our assets. Let's create it by right-clicking inside our animations folder on the assets tab, scrolling to create and finding an animator controller. We'll rename it y-bot controller, and then drag this asset into the open slot next to controller in the animator component properties. Great, so what did that do? Currently, not much. Pressing play again will yield the same results that we had earlier, but I promise we're close. Interface for us to create, modify, and edit animations. But you might be wondering, what is this?
Okay, there's a few settings there that we want to edit. So if we look at our player, I think it was in here, wasn't it? Update mode. So I think we wanted animate physics and I'll update transforms. Oh no, this guy's always animate always, because the character's never going to be off screen. But in our enemy obstacle, we want to do this. Actually, call completely when it's off screen. We're not going to see it again, so it doesn't really matter. Animate physics. And we'll go on to the next one. Oh, wait. Back on that. Okay, so let's have a little look at that. In parameters, we'll do is jumping plus as a ball. Oh no, here is jumping. And then in this transition, add is jumping true. What else did you do? Something else, didn't you? Right, oh, you just named the transition. Start jump. Look at that here. How has he got their model showing at the same time? Oh, that's his game view, that's why, okay. So we won't be able to see that just yet.
Unity's built-in get component function, which searches through the game object that our script is attached to for whatever component it passes as a parameter. In this case, the animator. We'll use the start function so that we know that our animator reference variable will immediately refer to the animator the moment that our character is active. And now that we have this reference, we can use those Unity's built-in functions, which are boolean values between true and false in the player's input. In the update function, we'll check for when players input. Meaning they want to forward in our character's start function. Using one of Unity's built-in functions, input get key, we can pass in w as a parameter, so that when w is set down, our is walking on the animator. But by accessing our animator reference, we use the set function to set is walking to true. Let's use this chat. And for instance, we'll use our didn't work. We have the wait on that, we'll use one. Why? The answer is simple. Returning to a condition will set the
Right, I think we've got an idea here. We don't really want an exit time on this. And as this is our player, what did we go for? Animation state controller. Player animation state controller. That should go up here. Go in scripts. That should be capital. I'm going to stick with the same. So it's really when we get our jump here. How would we access this? Oh, that's the end of that playlist. Jump on to some other ones. So I feel like if on our player, this we should be able to have in our movement script, right? We just do like a serialized field, type this, and we're just going to call it this. And we just do a public bool is jumping, which defaults to false. And save that. Can we then in our jump here say player animation state controller dot is jumping equals true. Don't want that. Turn that off for the moment. Quite like to see if we land here. Maybe we just set the exit time for the moment. So now player movement script. Player animation state controller, which should be that's not going to work, is it? No. Okay. Why does that animator not have jump here? Oh, don't tell me we were looking at enemy. Were we looking at enemy? Yep. Fine. Okay, we'll go back to our... I wonder if we just apply it to the model. No. Player controller. Animations. Not that one. Running jump. Make transition here. Make transition back. Oh. And we want this transition to the start jump. No exit time. Based on our condition. Parameter add bool is jumping. And then we add, oh no, we want to, it's jumping true, yep. And then this one, landed. Has exit time, settings, sure, why not? Yep, animation state, yeah. Okay, let's give it a go. Got a normal run. But his jumping is true. It did work there, but the animation didn't change. Why did the animation not change? Player controller has running jump. Leap time. Maybe try that. Right, let's see what we've missed. Because it's a different variable, right? Animator.setBool. Okay, so we need to animator, get component animator. So in here, we need a private animator, public start, void start, exit start, think it's start. Capital S. Is it just void start? Yeah, I suppose we don't need to make this public, do we? And then animator equals get component. Because it's already on the right object. Animator function. So really what we want is a public void jump, which does animator dot set ball. Is it set ball? Yep. Is jumping to true. We don't want this. Take that, and then here we just call jump. Save that. Okay, kind of. Right, is there anything I can do here? Right, defaults. Don't know what solo and mute are. Motion time. Right, so if we do one of these, we just call this land. Oh, land. Put this to pulse. And let's just for the moment do invoke land after 1 second. Going to be really rough at the moment, but that's to tidy up at a later point. Just want to get it for a rough idea. There's a little bit too long, but and also I don't like that it moves the character. I'd love it to be an animation in place without any movement, but the option wasn't in place, was it? In place? This might be our option. Let's do this for the moment. We'll make it a bit wilder. Right, in here. basically just want it in here anyway, right? What happens if we just move it out? It's back into models. Instead of running jump, we just want jump. Are we in player? I think we're in player. And our controller is player controller. Yep. Now I change this so it goes to oh, that's where you see it. Okay, that's good. Right, here I can just swap it to jump, right? And let's just call this jump instead. Oh, we get rid of you. Jump, so just jump. And then we go back here. Now, when we play it, I suppose we could tweak around with that, but that's a bit better, I think. Oh. I want to trim the front of that. Why don't you just go straight into the jump? That looks okay. Make it a little bit faster. Let's go with that. We'll bring this in here, bring this in here. We'll go up to animations. We'll delete this guy. Delete this guy, we don't want this anymore. Duplicate this, and we'll call it just normal jump. We don't want to loop it, that's fine. This will now take. Let's just throw it in just to be sure. This one's just called jump. Can't rename it, okay. This is going to go into models. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of running jump. And get rid of normal jump. And we're going to rename this one. Just jump. Okay, that's fine. Animations jump, running jump. Okay, and then when we go here, we see this transfer. We want that 0, but we don't want it to run as long. That's the transition. How do can I trim the jump animation here? Right, okay. You don't want to do that. I suppose if we're transitioning it back, then that should be okay actually. Let's not do that. Let's do... That's what it was, 2.5 maybe? I wonder if I can target specific parts of this. Like, okay, we go back to the scene. We look at this guy. Oh, the body is... Oh, the body is not the body. Shirt and suit, maybe? We scale up on the Z. Does nothing. Is it locked? Ah, it's locked to the root, okay. Scale. What's going to be the right way to... What's this thing called? It's like our full model, isn't it? Scale part of character model from XMO. Unity. Do text in no blend animations. No. Okay, it's not a simple thing, I don't think. we edit? No. No, we don't want that. I think really what we want is to open that in Blender rather than... How do we set what the open model is? Probably in preferences. External tools. Loads of settings in there. Not going to look at those just yet. So is there a way to scale this? Lighting probes. No, okay, let's go without for the moment. But we do have a jump animation now. It kind of works. It's a little bit too... a little bit late on the jump, isn't it? I think we need to change the override down. Let's go back to this. Let's get our speed of the jump lower. We want less frames because we don't want the ending there. We want the end to be as we touch the ground, I think. Yep. And the wind up to be a little bit less. Okay, let's try that one. There's probably ways to do this in here, but models. Oh, it goes here, doesn't it? So we're going to delete this one. We're going to rename this to just jump. We're going to duplicate that into our animations. Why can we not go into animations? Because jump's already in here. Delete that. Models, jump, go in there. This we reassign to jump. New jump. Which one is it? Let's just drag it in. There's another one somewhere. Not there. That's just running. I mean, really, we should have that running as a separate animation. We just had the skin on its own. Is it because I've got it in enemy? No, we'll just stick to this for now. So now if we view it, yeah, let's see that. Okay, we need a few other things then. Pull backwards. Hold. Oh, that's with a rifle, isn't it? They're just... We trim down the front of that. No, too much. That could work. Oh yeah, let's we do it slower. We do it really quick. So overdrive is the speed of the animation. And we massively ramp up the arm space. No, too much. Let's just reset it. It's meant to be okay, that'll do. Download that. And we copy this into here. We move this into our models. We get our stumble backwards here. So from running, we have a transition here. And then transition back to entry. Can we go that way? No. I think really we want an idle as well, don't we? Let's get a few more of these animations to start with. The idle. Get to something like this. Oh god, there's so many. What do I want? That could work. Can I see what the animations are of this? This could be what we want. Let's have a look at some other ones while we're loading this. Oh, did it stop loading it? Oh no, it's just showing all of them. No. Looking around. Put out the surprise level. What's the body type? See, if we put the max, what does it do? Is it just the arms out further? Yeah. Go up to like 70. If we drop the surprise level to 0. Maybe drive a little bit higher. Arm space in a little bit. Let's go 25. I don't need to mirror it. Okay. Download without skin. Download. And here. Check this out. Put this back into models. Looking around. So really, this needs to be set as default state, and then we need a transition to running. This one we don't need a transition back from. Does this just happen naturally when it finishes the animation? Let's see. Way too long. Yeah, okay. Oh, and then we just immediately transferred into Stumble Backwards. Right, let's trim this down. The surprise level will make it more animated. Yeah, it looks like it. Let's set this to 100. Right, let's take that. So in here, we're going to get rid of looking around. We're going to get rid of it in here, which is this one now. No, stumble. This one. And we're going to go here, here. New one. Here. Open up. Duplicate. Close, put in some models. Looking around. Why is that 1? It shouldn't be 1. Looking around, motion. Right, when is initialize cool? We're going to reset. So this needs time for the whole animation to run. And we need that at the start of the game as well. Which will be here. Initialize, right. Let's just put that as 4 at the moment, and we'll see. I think that can be a float, can't it? Yeah. So we can tweak that. Actually, let's do. Public float start delay. And we'll call that 4F to start with, and then we can do it in our control. Oh, it's almost right. So we go to player. Or we do 3.5 instead. We haven't gone back to our default state, have we? We need that stumble backwards to go to looking around. Almost right, it's still a little bit quick, I think. Oh, because I didn't change it. Right, 3.5, let's try that. Don't think that changed, did it? Well, let's just try 3. No, too short that time. Was it too short on 3.5? I think I might have got it the wrong way around. Let's see if we start moving before we start running. Yeah, okay, so that's too short. So maybe it was like 3.7. Maybe it is 4. It's longer than 4, that's why. We might need to go. That might be too long for a startup delay. That's almost perfect, I think. 4.5. Okay. Let's use that. Movement 4.5. So for the moment, let's do 4.5F. In case I forget to do that anywhere else, we'll do that for now. We'll go through and tidy this all up after, but that's fine. And then so public void. Let's just call this bump. We're gonna do animator dot set bold. Pump to true. No, not there. This side. Public void reset. These both go to false. Right, and then in our restart, it again. Here. And then our reset. Can we copy that? Yeah. Got reset. Right, and then in our animator, we want stumble backwards. Goes to looking around. So this is based on bump. We need new board. Bump. So bump goes to true. And then this. We don't want this to loop. Stumble backwards. Yeah, it's not looping. Speed 1, mirror, cycle offset. Fine. And then this needs to go to this when bump turns false, let's say. See what happens with that. It might not work, but so we should just have our standard running. We got a jump, that's fine. And then bump. We didn't tie up bump, did we? Object reference not set to an instance of an object. That was in our game manager. Wait, where's our restart? Is it in player? Restart here, player effects, animation state. We need this one. Let's rename this player old, or old player. So we know which one we're dealing with here. And we want the new player. Right, this is better. Right, okay, so in restart, we've got the player movement here. I think we don't need this anymore. I don't know if we need any of these actually. Ground spawn up movement, player effects. Ground spawn we've passed in. Player we've passed in, and player movement, player effects. Let's see what happens with that. So that's fine. So we've not called bump yet though, that's the problem. So player movement dot die. We want this to call bump. Right, let's run this. Let's see what happens. A little look around. Start running. The jump is okay. We jump over things, that's fine. And then if we die. Okay, that resets a little bit too quick. Okay. So if we go back to our restart script, that resets, that's fine. That's there. So reset, let's do 4 seconds. And give that a go. It might be the same 4.5 seconds. Excuse me. Yeah, we need to figure out that sync a little bit more. Let's say we bump into this. Ah, it waits for the end of the cycle, which we don't want. This here doesn't have an exit time. That's what we want. That waits too long. So it was better at 2, I think. It's close. Slightly less than 2. .5 maybe. It's the animation is too long, right? Okay, so where do we restart? We restart here. Player restart. No. Animation restart, right? Reset. Where are we calling this? Call this in here? This one. So we take that out there. And we put it there. And it can cycle through them without having to wait. So as soon as the animation finishes, should be able to transition, right? You run into an obstacle. What? Oh, it didn't have a chance to trigger it. Okay, no. Let's put these back. No, that's fine. That's fine. Air movement. So save this. This one, we don't want to reset here. We go into here, we reset. We go into here, then we restart. I think we want a shorter bump animation though. I think that's all. Can I go back to... Yeah, we can. Okay. It was that one, wasn't it? I wonder if I can see what settings I had it on there. Where's our stumble backwards here? I wonder if in here our stumble backwards has the settings here that we brought into it. Rig, animation. Start 0 and 82. Is that what we did? 82? I'm not sure that is what we did. Start this slightly. Let's try this. Then we're going to get rid of this one. In our animators, we're going to get rid of stumble backwards. And I'm going to bring it in here. Open it up. Duplicate that. Stumble backwards. Do this. We'll rename it properly. That's fine, that's fine. That's going in there. Let's... Can we see this animation, this transition? And then this transition? Do that. That's basically one, isn't it? So I suppose there should be a get up there, isn't there? Get up. Maybe that one. We can trim the end. Can we go as far as 70 maybe? Potentially. Cut this early bit as well. Let's try that. Oh no, didn't mean to put it in here. Models. Right, animations. Get up, we want here. And this transition needs to go to here instead. Right, how do I... How do I change where it's going? Oh, just click and drag it. No, okay. So we delete that one. We say transition to you and transition to you. I think it doesn't even need anything on it, does it? Because it will just automatically do that. Oh, it loops forward though. That'll do for the right. And then this one. I think that's a bit too long. We'll tweak around with those though. That's not an issue. Let's see. Just a touch longer there. So I think that's in our restart here. Let's make this 5.5. And then restart. Kind of okay. And then boom. Why did that start moving so much earlier? Let's have a look at our player. Oh, that collider can go way down. Realized. So 2.5. 1.2. One point 3. We'll do 2.6. That's okay. Why is that restarting the movement so early? Reset player effects. Restart. Destroy tiles. Transform spot. Reset view. Restart. Restart. Okay. And then we go into player restart, which is initialize. Player movement. Initialize. Speed equals initial speed. So it should be 0. Ah, does speed up interval not change? So our live goes true here before we go here. What's alive used in? Let's find our references. If alive, live true, live false. Right, so really, this reset should be on the initialize here. Speed change 1. Okay, let's try that. I think this works. We'll wrap up with that. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, we get to see our friends falling off the ground as well. Around. And we start. Perfect. That's better. Yeah, we see our friends falling off to oblivion. Do they not get despawned? Oh no, they despawn when the tile that spawned them despawns. They'll fall off for a little while. Right, let's pause that a second. Let's do our directional light. Let's move you up and away. Suppose, can we do this and pause you? And if we rotate this a little bit, and go earlier into the day, later into the... No, let's undo that. We don't want to change that. Alright, that'll do. Cool. We're quite happy with progress on that so far. But yeah, going to wrap up there. We've brought in a new model. We've replaced the old player. So it's no longer just a jelly bean that we're following, which was this. What else? I think we can just get rid of that now. Yeah, let's just delete it. I don't know why we're still seeing that controller there, but new player starts off with a starting animation. We've got it that when you jump, you've got a jump animation, and when we run into an object and die, fall over backwards, get up at the start, and it restarts. Cool. And also we changed our enemy model to be the same as the player character running towards us. It's just getting there a bit more. I think what I want to do is on objects, that'll be an update actually, is we want to update these obstacles at some point to be different things, but based on where you hit them, have different fall over animations. Because running straight into them, this works. But if they're short ones, maybe we trip forward over them. And if they're taller ones, we get ricocheted back. And if you catch like the side or the edge of one of them, we trip off to the side rather than just straight backwards. So like here, if we clip an edge, right, once we've gained enough weight to be wider, if we then like clip an edge like this, you'd have it so that it hits his right shoulder and he falls backwards that way, rather than just straight backwards. Cool, right. I think we're gonna leave it there. Hope it's been enjoyable. Let's just sort out my ending screen. That's fine. That one, we don't run the timer on it. Yeah, thanks everyone who's lurked. Hope it's been enjoyable, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next bit. Bye.